Hey, welcome to a brand new movie review series here in the channel. It's
Yeah,
Halloween, baby, right here in March. We're
yeah,
starting.
in March. Yeah. Why I actually one of my housemates came home while I was watching just a few minutes ago, and it's just kind of like, yeah, just it's March. Just kind of like curious as to why you guys are starting now, and I was just like, yeah, I don't really know. We play by our own
uh,
rules. That's why.
I don't know. I mean, because there's no real. It's like, yeah, you could have started in
In
uh,
like
uh,
July or whatever.
in July into October. Either
Yeah.
way, there's a bunch of months where it doesn't make sense. But the way we do the movie review series, we're gonna review one movie each week, and so Halloween is a big undertaking. Um,
Huge,
We're doing
many months
every
long.
Halloween, so all the different reboots and restarts are all going one by one each week.
That's right.
And it's worth noting, a couple years ago, I did watch through these with my girlfriend. And Alec, you've only seen the first one, right? This first
Only
one.
seen the first one. So it's been a while. I think it was a college when I saw it. So it's been a while. It was So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I've not really I've over the years, I much like a lot of my interest in horror films, it's usually the interest is a lot through like people talking about them or reviewing them. So I've heard like a lot of commentary and ideas about them over long periods of time, but I think it's going to be fun to really actually just watch them myself. Because I
Mm.
know that there's definite peaks and valleys throughout this franchise, as is with most horror franchises. So
And surely we
um,
don't peak immediately. Surely that is not the case, right?
surely not. Well, that's generally regarded as
Yeah,
it is, but um, yeah. Uh,
we'll see. We'll see.
of nine- 1978 Halloween is what we're reviewing today. That's right.
Good year. Good year.
So,
Um,
mm,
we're gonna start the review with our gut check, which is our score out of 10 coming into this, without having discussed it yet. Then we'll go through the review and lock in final scores at the end. All right. All right. Three, two, one. Flip. 9.
8.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I maybe coming in a little trying to temper it
I
a
thought
little
about
bit.
that too. Actually, I was like, maybe.
Um, but I love this movie. I
Yeah.
think it's um I mean, it really is a precursor to the entire genre of slasher, like, because it's 1978 and a movie that's kind of this that's already this like confident in itself. It's very simple. It's really not that complicated of a film, but all of the techniques and the little things that it does to just build tension and give you this just like existential dread as you're watching the movie is just like, because it's like it puts you, I mean, you can't really start talking about this movie without just talking about like how it puts you kind of in the focal point of the killer for a lot of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
where it's just like you're just like using this that amazing the dolly, the steady cam stuff is incredible. It's just like you're slowly following these characters as they're going about their daily life, and it's just like it's so like creepy and off-putting.
Yeah.
Um and it sets that like that perfect steady slow tone through the rest of it. It just like progresses through the whole movie that way, and it's really effective. And yeah, I mean, I really it's again, it's really nice to revisit this, and it hasn't lost anything since I watched it the first time for sure.
Yeah. It started a lot of things that are like trends now in horror. It might be the
Mhm.
first case of a woman getting stuck in a laundry room we've ever seen. It might be the first time.
Yeah, that's a huge trope now.
I
A lot
know they're
of
doing it all the time now in certain films.
certain films.
It
How do
was
you
just
get stuck in a
I was
laundry
just
machine?
crazy. Like I forgot how much it's just like I'm stuck, and it's literally it's like okay, all
Yeah.
right,
Is it- And the little kid had to help you get out of the unstuck out of the window.
yeah.
So,
Um, I think yeah, there's a little bit of like cheesiness there that it's like
mhm.
that comes from it, like because so many things are such tropes now. It almost feels cheesy in retrospect, but you
Yeah.
gotta understand perspective of that. That's where it began. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, it's just it's iconic for a reason. I think there's a reason this one stands out all these years later, and a lot of people experience this. Like I've only seen the first one of these, because this is the one that people talk about. This had obviously the impact, and then it introduced Michael Myers and this freak that he is. He's an absolute. The guy's an absolute
He's a unit.
hornball. First of all, he like strikes when the sexy times are afoot,
I,
and
so, but it's interesting to me because it's like I don't know if he specific if he was a hornball, I think he would sit and watch them having sex more. It seems a lot more like he's just I mean he's taking advantage of the situation in the sense that he's going in when they're like when they're the pants are down literally,
that's right.
and
That's right.
he can just go in and strike. You know, he can just go in. It's there's like a even though it is like it is targeted in a lot of ways. It is people that are um you know in some sense it's like people that are in the same situation he was when he was a kid. They're kind of they're letting their guard down. They're not being watchful or attentive to what they should be doing, to what
Mm-hmm.
they should be participating in, and they're just kind of like just enjoying themselves, whatever. They're just normal, kind of normal average teenagers. But you have this like this force that just comes in and just yeah, aimless, directionless darkness that is coming at these kids,
Yeah.
and it's our only person who's watchful and attentive and doing her duty. The children is the only one that makes it out okay in the end.
And even she does some stupid shit at the end. It's like, uh,
She dropped that damn knife. Why did she drop that
why
knife?
did you like why are you not playing it safe with this guy? Why, if you're not gonna do like a double tap situation, at least like book it out of there. What are we doing lingering around? And then a second time she turns her whole back to him.
It's
Like,
the
damn.
second time is that the first time it's like I can understand that, but the second time she's no excuse at that point. I know, like, look, I know you fell down the stairs. You literally fell down the stairs. I get it, but like,
And she's playing it cool.
you
Like,
know,
there's no urgency when there's like literally kids right there too. Like, you're just letting this dude chill there. It's like, no, I killed him. Obviously, I'll not look at him though.
yeah, I'm not gonna look at him. I'm not gonna look at him
And then
anymore.
he loves doing the sit up.
Oh, that's so,
It's
and
iconic.
that's another thing too. These fantastic, like the framing, everything is very like purposeful,
Yeah.
but like these incredible like wide shots where it's just he's just standing there, like it's either just a
Uh,
shadow or you just see the mask like through like laundry, and
yeah,
it's like
that's an iconic
it's
shot right there with the
some of the most
laundry.
chilling. It's bone chilling. It's so good, like how effective. It's like it's broad daylight, and it's still like that is creepy.
Well,
That is really
that's
creepy.
also why I got another bone to pick with Lori, because how are you not believing this boy saying the boogeyman's out there? She's like, ah, no, I don't see anyone. When you literally have been seeing all day this person
She,
appearing and disappearing before your eyes.
I, yeah, I don't
Creeping.
know. I think maybe she did think she was maybe just seeing things. I don't know. She
That's, wouldn't that
because
be
she was like,
validating for you? Like someone else is seeing something. Like, no, that's nothing.
nah.
Like, damn. I mean,
She just
that's a
wants
horror
to.
trope in itself. People just not believing
Yeah.
kids. They see
Right.
stuff,
Yeah.
but um, uh, Michael Myers is also very quirky. He does the little sheet thing with the glasses
Oh yeah,
on.
the little sheet. Well, I was kind of laughing about that. He's like, man, you don't see the nerd ghost. All this stuff about sexy Halloween costumes. You got the sexy nurse and the sexy whatever, but it's like the sexy ghost probably is probably a thing too. But it's like, no, you gotta have the nerdy guy. He's got the little glasses on. He's got little
I
eye
mean, he's
holes cut
wearing
out, and
the
yeah,
guy's glasses to be like,
yep,
this is how I'll show her. It's I'm him. He just
yeah,
stands there. It's just like, she's like, all right, this joke is getting a
yeah.
little
But
old.
basically, completely mocking him and her
Like,
because he's
why?
like, yeah, I'll wear his glasses. Yeah, that's right.
There's something about
It's
Michael
just-
Myers where he's just like ruthless, and he's cold blooded, but he likes the drama too. Like, he sets up this elaborate thing after he kills them to like reveal it to Laurie, like, them falling
oh
out the
yeah.
closet, and then the bed with the
Oh,
gravestone. Like, he's like, let me plant this here.
that was awesome. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome. I was like, wow. Like he went to all the. I was like, wow. He's using the gravestone for like to like make a statement basically
Yeah.
for this. Like yeah, I'm gonna go around. I'm just gonna kill all your friends. What can you do about it?
Yeah,
Yeah, and so it's like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, I love that.
just want to
That
get
was
to know
great.
that
I was
guy.
gonna say also, so what's
I
that?
just want to get to know that guy. He's an
It's
interesting guy, Michael. Got
well, here's the
layers.
thing. It's like he's not. I know he like kind of becomes more of a character, but like through later movies. But like here, he's very much like it's you don't really know much. He's
Yeah,
just
he's
he
just a
is
force.
for all intents and purposes basically just darkness. Like as Dr. Loomis even says, like I looked in his eyes for I treated him for this long, and all I saw was just evil. That's
Hmm.
all he is just a force of relentless evil.
Yeah.
To the point of you can't kill it. It won't go, you will not go away to the like the end of the movie I guess spoilers, but like this movie is really old and it's a classic. So us talking about the ending is really not going to spoil anything. It's wonderful to watch. It's only 90 minutes. Definitely do it. Um, and yeah, because at the ending, it's just nothing. He's gone
Yeah.
again. You can't kill this
Cue the
evil.
theme
I love
music.
that. I was about to say, cue the theme. I love that theme,
Yeah.
and it's like cue the music, and it's like, I love the. It's like just her sobbing and him just like staring out like into, he got away, but then it just like cuts to shots of the neighborhood where it's like you don't know where he's gonna be next. Like he could be in any of these areas, and you never know with him breathing over the. It's just so horrifying. It's so good. It's such a yeah, it's such a like an interesting movie. And you know,
Yeah.
as John Carpenter is good at, as one of my favorite films of all time is The Thing, which there's a fun reference to the classic The Thing in this, where it's like that's on the movie on the
Mm.
TV where the kids are watching an old I think the old 50s The Thing, and so that was kind of fun because John Carpenter would later remake that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think he having endings or having like a it's not a feel good movie at the end of the day. It's very much um it kind of leaves you like with a contemplative feeling. You just like you don't know what's gonna happen. Sometimes things just you can't you got to be like Lori. Be a good citizen. Take care of the kids. Darn it. Don't go off and have sex with all those. But like do good in school. Be watchful. Be attentive.
Yeah, just like how
Don't.
attentive they were in the car when he's trailing them the whole time. I was like, pay
That was
attention.
yeah. That was crazy. I
But
can't believe
I love
you.
that
And you
scene.
letting this guy
Yeah,
just follow you.
I love that scene. It's so effectively like creepy. But
Mm.
I'm like I always notice if someone's trailing me a little too long, even if it's harmless. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. I know. I am with you. I'm with you on that. There's something that's like that is like legitimately off putting about
and
that.
it's like
Is like
in the dead of night too. They like come to a stop, and he's still he stops behind like right behind them too. And like you get out, you don't even look over there. Come on. But I
the
mean,
one that I really like, another one that I really like is when she's walking home with her friends, and one of them yells out like, "Hey, you jerk!" and then he stops
yeah.
and he holds on the brakes, and I'm like, "That is." I would run. I
Yeah,
was just like, I'd run. I'm not messing around with that.
Michael's kind
That's
of sassy. He's kind of
yeah.
he has
That's
his
like
moments
because he
because he's
drives
just
off
like
after that. Yeah,
just
he's just
playing.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, this will make him sweat a little bit here. um,
And
yeah,
he's I mean he's perfect with the timing. I mean he knows when to make the turn right behind the guy's Sam's back. He um always
even
he
cut the phone line.
vanishes whenever you look away. He's like quick side steps out of frame so you can't see him. Yeah.
He cut the phone line in Tommy's the I can't remember Tommy's last name, but um they he cut the phone line there, so she
Hmm.
couldn't make the phone call there.
Yeah.
She had to have the kids run down the street to get help
Yeah, that's
at the end
brutal.
of the
I
movie.
mean that's
So
the kind of stuff you can't
yeah,
do these days. That's really
mm.
fuck with your victim there. They really
Yeah,
isolate
that's
them.
kind of one of those. one of those things where it's like a lot of that's always the thing you always have to do in like modern set horror films, where it's just like you got to
Ye-
find a way to get them so they don't have cell service
right.
somehow.
They're
It's like
gonna fucking
always
drop
gonna
their
do that.
phone or
Yeah,
like, oh
or
shoot,
something.
and it gets crushed by something. Yes,
Yeah,
you gotta have something, some excuse where, yeah, there's something about this time period where like people really are vulnerable to someone like
yeah.
this in a different
Well,
way because like you don't have immediate contact with people. It's so easy to cut them off.
well, I think that's the thing too that's also makes this really effective is that this is kind of like it's like an invasion on like or like kind of a what's the word I'm thinking? Maybe not quite invasion, but it's sort of a like a 1970s suburbia. It's sort of like a whereas like it's kind of like clean cut. You don't expect anything to go wrong. Yeah, sure, kids are
Hmm.
kids are as kids will be, but you don't think of like this like darkness setting its foot in, and kind of like as a like almost like a wake up call. Like, hey, like you might think everything's like going fine like this, but there's always this there's always this possibility of like there's something could go wrong. I mean, even when Dr. Loomis is talking with that random guy, he's like, oh yeah, just like 15 years ago in this other place. He never finishes that story, by the way. But he's
I
like, he
know.
kissed his wife and daughter. He took the hacksaw, and then he was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What did he do with the hacksaw? I want to know. What did he do with the hacksaw? Did he kill them? Did he kill himself? I didn't. Like, I don't
Hmm.
know. I don't know what he did, but yeah, it's the kind of yeah, the darkness sort of invading or encroaching in on what you think is just kind of a sleepy little midwestern town, but it's like no, evil is still very very much there. It
Yep.
has a presence there.
And that's the thing
Um
with the shots and everything, how they
yeah.
the perspective, because you're always getting shots of like, the kid's just going trick or treating. He's just right there,
Yeah.
not far
Yeah.
away the whole time.
Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, I think it's the one shot. It is a one shot where he's standing there and there's kids that walk by that are trick or treating, but he's just like standing there in the background. I'm like, that is so horrifying.
Mhm,
It's
yeah.
just like that is really creepy. And yeah, it's just it builds tension and sets a tone like perfectly. Um that like there's sometimes where there's cuts to like different like other street corners and things, and it's like you've almost kind of like gotten accustomed to seeing him, and he's not there now. So it's like okay, maybe you let your guard down a little bit as a viewer, and then like something else happens, and then he like walks into frame, um, or starts breathing,
Mhm, yeah.
and then of course there's also a lot of the shots where you're literally following his perspective.
Yeah.
The opening of the movie is that way. There's other ones that do sort of follow him very like voyeuristically. Um, it's very off-putting in a lot of ways. Very effective
For sure.
in how it does that. So
For sure.
yeah, I mean it's great.
I mean, what else could you say? What else can you say? It's the
I don't know.
debut performance for Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's fantastic in this.
Hmm.
She's just like you just buy her. It's kind of a she's a she's not like just like I mean, she's like kind of an average girl, but she's like very academics focused, and it's just like yeah, her friends are like kind of interested in going out and doing stuff, and she is kind of interested in that too. But it's like, well, she's kind of like torn between like, well, I gotta earn money babysitting, and then I gotta take care of the kids, and then where it's like, so it's like you get that kind of like nice little dynamic of her still kind of wanting to be just like fit in with everyone, but also kind of being like the weirdo. She's the nerd kind of, she's a very studious. Um, but she plays it really well. It's very like it's not like a wow, this is the best performance I've ever seen, but it's very like it's understated and effective at getting you into this
Hmm.
buying into the world of the film
Yeah.
very well. So
Yeah. I think there's a reason that Michael Myers is just so iconic as a character too. And I think he would have been even if it was just this movie because it's just like,
yeah,
it's a striking visual. I mean, it's very on the nose when they like the cop guy had a break in. He's like, oh, they only stole a mask and some rope and a knife, like as if that's nothing. Like
Yeah,
he's
right.
like not
Yeah.
concerned about that at all.
Couple
Yeah.
kids pulling a prank. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
funny because it's like I almost wonder if because it's like again that's another thing. It's small town, or smaller town. It's like suburban America, and it's like nothing bad will happen about that. A bunch of kids are pulling a prank.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Whereas like now, like even somewhere like nearby me, I live in fairly like small town America. Like something like that happens, you're just like, oh, that's bad. Like that's really bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Like
that's something like that's
a
happening.
red
You're just like,
flag a little
that's
bit.
yeah. So like I kind of wonder if like just attitudes are a little different in terms of like how the the darkness and the evil underbelly of stuff that can happen even in a
Yeah,
small little town.
definitely.
So
Yeah, because like you wouldn't be able to make a movie like set in 2026 and have people be like, all they stole was a knife and some rope. I mean, it's no big deal, right?
yeah, it's just like, it's nothing. You'd be like, wait, what? What's? You think you should
Kids these
investigate this?
days. Kids these
Yeah,
days are
yeah, kids
crazy.
these days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Donald Pleasance is it's not like he's also not like pulling out all the stops and being like this is an Oscar worthy role, but
That's right.
he's fun. I like when he plays that little prank on those kids that are coming up at the door.
I like how he had there was like no projection to his voice, and they heard him clear as day that far away. It was like, well, he's like, "Hey, you get away from there," and they just book
He's
it.
like, oh. um,
But Michael, he also he picks up the phone and he'll just give it a couple beats.
breathe.
Yeah, he's like it's like he wants to hear something, but no one ever gives him anything. Like, damn it, they think I'm
Oh man,
pranking.
he hangs up. Dang. He should breathe more into the phone. I think that
I
would be a
know
lot more
he's not.
effective.
It's not very heavy with it, so he's just like,
Yeah, he's heavy with it
hello.
we're with his perspective. It's very heavy with us.
Yeah,
We can hear him
yeah.
breathing through that in that mask like crazy. But yeah,
Hmm.
not so much I guess when he's on the phone.
But so like it's obviously very ambiguous, and I don't think there was ever any like intention for there to be an explanation for it. But it's like he's either like a supernatural like being, or he's got like I don't know what some sort of crazy pain tolerance, but
Pain
also
tolerance and yeah.
like his timing, like he just he literally has to dive out of the way to make it look like he vanishes when they look over each time, and he's gone.
He's gone.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
he's like he just
it's
dives for the dramatics so they don't see him. I don't know. But he's
well
always
the
very well
I guess
timed. Like, even in the building,
yeah.
he's like literally in the other room as the guy's like coming down the steps. And he's like, they're not gonna see me. He's not stressing
Yeah,
it,
I'm just here.
and
This is
they don't. They never will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just blend in with the environment when he needs to.
Hmm.
And of course make a statement when he doesn't want to. He's just there. He's there.
Yeah, he's super subtle.
Standing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's super subtle unless he wants you to see him just for
Unless he
a
wants you to
second,
see him. Yeah.
and then unless he wants to make a big reveal and with his kills. Yeah.
Or like the I think it was it the thing that Tommy saw of where he after he kills what's her name in the car, he
Yeah.
like looks out the window and you can see he's holding her body as he brings her into the house. So I'm like, that's
Yeah, that
I would
was
be
like
like, nope, nope. I'd be like, no, that's not okay.
I know that was effective too, because like
Yeah,
it's up until that point you don't see any of that. It's just like
yeah,
he gets it done, and then that's it. But you actually see
yeah,
him like seemingly seen when he's not meant to be seen. In
yeah.
a brief moment of
In that case, he
like
was.
he looks like just a dude, but of course it's nothing.
But the gall of Bob and it's Bob and Linda. They just
Sure.
go in to another person. It's like not even their friend's house. It's the kids who's across the street. They go into her house and to go in up to the parents' bedroom and have sex. I'm like, that's the gall of these teenagers, man. And then they smoke. After they finish, they
That's right.
smoke.
You
You
got
don't even
to.
know if the parents smoke. I mean,
You got
everyone
to.
smoked in that period of
Yeah,
time, but
everybody
like,
did. I love like when Lori picks up the phone, and of course, right before she could say anything, she starts getting choked out and it starts making the
yeah,
moaning noises. Like
right. And she's like, "What?
classic.
You classic."
It's
Yeah,
like
she thought she was playing into the
be
gag.
so for real. You could have gotten some words out, like taking your sweet ass time. Hello. And, couldn't get one word out. It just has to be like
Nope.
sexual sounding moans the whole time.
Yeah, apparently
Come
so. Yeah,
on.
that's all you can get out.
That's Halloween, right? That's
Yeah,
Halloween.
I mean, there's not much more to say about it. The music, iconic.
Oh yeah, the music
Um,
is
it's
great.
so good. It's really very effective.
It's like
And
that
yeah.
theme is still one of the most iconic horror themes to this day, and it's like instantly recognizable,
Mm.
instantly gives you the vibe, of this of the horror Halloween vibes, instantly just from hearing it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. This is a detail that unfortunately I've had pointed out to me. So it's like some of a little bit of the mystique of, because this has clearly been filmed in California.
Mm-hmm.
Because the at the high school they have lockers. You can see sets of lockers in the kind of like entryway, like outside.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, man, that first of all, not living in California, living in the cold Northeast, that sounds cool to have your lockers outside. That sounds pretty sweet. But second of all, it's like, yeah, that immediately tells you, okay, this isn't actually in in Illinois.
Mm.
Um, but aside from that, costuming is still pretty good. Everyone's kind of has like a fall vibe in terms of what they're wearing. Um, a lot of the like, there's even though there's like a lot of trees. Also, another one thing that was distracting me was like, okay, the trees are still too green. There's maybe a little too much green in the trees. I guess I don't know what Illinois is like in the fall. It's definitely going to be warmer than it is up here. So I'll grant that. But the way you really do still get the tone and the vibe of it. It's like, despite some of those like little nitpicky things that you can kind of look at, you get the dead leaves blowing across the wind in the trees, the jack-o'-lanterns decorated everywhere. It's like it really does get you in that headspace, in that vibe of it being in October. Really very well, I will say. So even though we're watching this in March, I'm still getting those Halloweeny vibes already in this time.
Yeah,
So yeah,
for sure.
good stuff.
It's got all the vibes you need, all the vibes you want from something like this. One
Mhm.
other aspect I forgot with Michael, and him being dramatic, is the fact that he doesn't run. That's his thing. He walks
Oh yeah.
for
Oh,
dramatic
okay.
effect.
That is, and that is very dramatic. That is
Yeah.
actually another thing that's also really kind of creepy, is when she's like trying to get back into the house. He just like slowly walks across the street towards
Mm-hmm.
her. It's just like, nah,
Yeah.
not okay, and nothing about that is okay.
And the absolute fumble of the century with that miss with the knife, that was
Oh
crazy. How you
yeah,
missed like that?
she just like moved out of the way like just in time. Well,
Like work on
it's
your
like, here's
form,
the thing with,
brother.
yeah, well, he's got to work in his form, but it's like, okay, so with the other people, he had like direct shots for them. With her, it was like a glancing blow, because she's kind of at an awkward angle in terms of where he was going at. So it's like he couldn't really see the peripherals, with that mask on. It's like you can only do so
Yeah.
much.
To the sleeve. Also, like when she pokes him with the hanger, like
Oh yeah, right in the eye. Ow.
poop. Yes. I mean, that's another um iconic scene too, the old closet
Oh yeah,
scene.
her and oh yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Mm.
So
But yeah,
yeah, extremely well made, effective film. So,
and that's
and it was like a smash hit too. It was like, I was reading, it was like a $300,000 budget, which is like something over like just right around $1 million, like $1.25 million now, and they made like 400 million or something for
mm,
300 million or something, based on a wait, hold on. Actually, I want to make sure I get the numbers right there. It made way more money than its budget. I'll just say that, like, because $300,000 is like peanuts, even for that period. And yeah, see how much it made. Okay, sorry. I guess I was thinking of the 3 too much. So it was $300,000 budget, 70 million at the box office. That's
70
pretty
mil.
great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Final score was.
Final score. I already got mine down.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Flip. 9.
Yeah, I came up to a 9.
Flip
Yeah, I
final
think this
score
is just
9 out of 10.
reinforcing just how good John Carpenter is. I really want to watch more. I need to do our old friend of mine, Justice Batza. You know, got to watch some of the old Carpenter films here.
Hmm. Well,
But
next
yeah,
week we'll do Halloween 2. All right.
Halloween 2.
And like, I'm just excited for this wild ride of. It's gonna be fun to talk about for sure.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of. I just know. I can't remember all the specifics of all the movies, but I know it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs. I'm sure. I'm sure as we
Mostly
continue
downs.
forward here.
Mostly downs.
Mostly downs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly. But I'm excited. I think it's fun. This is something we've sort of talked about a little bit here and there, like wanting to because you brought this up since you went through them, that it would be fun to go through all of them. But
sometimes the bad stuff is more enjoyable to talk about. You know.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, we can talk about how great this movie is and how well shot everything is and how well directed, all these aspects, but there's just some absolute shenanigans that go on in some of these other movies. So
there will be, and it's also like, you know, it's like it's not things that people, I'm sure, have already stated about this movie and how good it is.
Yeah.
But it just stands to reason that, like, you know, it's so good that even Zach and I can appreciate it.
So we'll be doing these movies for the next few months now. All right, it's a long one, but
so buckle in.
Buckle in, yeah. All right, so thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more every week. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next.
Right. Random rules.
So if you enjoyed this, why don't you go check out our review of Pinocchio 2022 with Rusty. All right.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Scary.
Yeah. Was that the last Disney film that we reviewed with Rusty? Did we? No, Peter Pan and Wendy came out after that. Yeah. I think it was after that, right?
I think it was 2023, Peter Pan and Wendy.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. I was gonna be like, well, watching those two, though, I think those ruined. You know, those ruined our friendship with Rusty. He hasn't come back on and reviewed Disney with us since.
Yeah. His relationship with the live action Disney's at the very least. Yeah. All right, we'll check that out. And
all right.
Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Like the video and take care. All right.